Calisthenics is a lie. Maybe you have seen videos claiming that all you need is a pull-up bar and your body weight. Some even say it's better than the gym. But in this video, I will explain why that's not true. Why would they lie? Simple. The idea that you can get your dream body by just using your body weight, training at home, doing pull-ups, push-ups, dips and squats sounds easy and convenient, and that makes it easy to sell. In this video, I will break down in just 3 points why it's a lie, and what you should actually do to build the physique you want. The principle of progressive overload. There's no debate here. If you want your muscles to grow and your strength to keep increasing, you need to add more weight over time. Yes, doing more reps can also help, but only up to a point. For example, if you can only do 5 push-ups and after a few weeks you can do 20, that means you've gained muscle and strength, even if it's not super noticeable. But as you keep adding reps, progress becomes slower and less efficient compared to adding weight. Going from 20 to 30 or from 30 to 40 push-ups gets harder and brings smaller returns. Trust me, doing 5 heavy reps is much easier to progress on. If after several weeks you are lifting more and more weight, your body has to change. It's not optional. You can't add 10 kilos or 22 pounds to your lift without seeing a visible difference in your physique. And you can't reach that kind of progress if you only train with body weight. This becomes even more evident with your legs. They can handle much heavier loads. Even if you can do 100 bodyweight squats, you might still struggle to squat 80 kilos with a barbell. As I said before, the amount of weight you can lift is directly tied to how your body looks, and 80 kilos for a squat really isn't much. Point 2. Calisthenics doesn't work all your muscle. This one is really simple, but most people overlook it. Yes, there are great bodyweight exercises, and going to the gym doesn't mean you have to stop doing them. You can and should keep doing pull-ups, dips, or even practice advanced moves like muscle-ups, front levers, and planches. But you also should not ignore important muscles that calisthenics barely touches. For example, your traps, which don't get much work from pull-ups, but make your back look wider and thicker. You can target them with matching rows, or your side delts, which you train with lateral raises. Crucial for broader shoulders. And don't forget barbell squats for your legs. Having a big upper body doesn't mean much if you're walking around on 2 sticks. Incline presses are another great example. They hit your upper chest, which calisthenics often neglects. So no, pull-ups and dips aren't bad. They are great. They just don't train every muscle in your body. If you don't want a lopsided, unbalanced physique, take this point seriously. Even if calisthenics is your priority, the gym makes it better. Why limit yourself to just your body weight? Once you can do at least 5 pull-ups or dips, start adding weight. Grab the smallest plate you can find at the gym and use a deep belt. You will be amazed at how light your body feels once you begin training with extra weight. Pull-ups and dips are fantastic exercises, but weights, machines, or dumbbells aren't necessarily superior. What matters is progressive overload. Adding resistance is what forces your muscles to adapt and grow. Do yourself a favor. Don't settle for thinking you're strong just because you can lift your own body weight. The lighter you are, the less each rep really means. But what if you don't have access to a gym? I won't lie, not having a gym puts you at a disadvantage, but that doesn't mean you can't do anything about it. If you can, get a job and stop living off your parents' money and pay for a gym membership after. It's usually less than $20 a month. But if that is not an option for you, do not worry. Just because you are broke or still living with your parents doesn't mean you can't improve your physique. Be creative. Use what you have. You can do pull-ups, dips, or push-ups with added weight using a backpack. Even if you don't have plates, you can fill bottles with water, sand, or dirt. It's enough to make a real difference. You can also use that same backpack to mimic gym exercises. Biceps curl, lateral raises, dumbbell rows, overhead triceps extensions. Your muscles don't care whether you're lifting a shiny dumbbell or a dirty backpack full of sand. As long as you keep adding resistance and getting stronger, your body will change. And even with that disadvantage, you'll still be ahead of the people who think bodyweight training alone is enough. Because while they stall, you will keep progressing.